Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Dave. Dave Reacts, Realm of Comedy and all that. Today is not a very comedic reaction. I don't know if you lot have seen everything that's been going around with the Leicester incident. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting video. I'm appalled. It actually made me angry. Like, a video on the internet hasn't made me angry probably since George Floyd's death a few years back, and watching a Karen video. That's the only time I think I truly watched something on the internet and felt a genuine, like, human interaction from what that was. Super disappointing, man. Super disappointing in every aspect for everything that's happened. And my prayers and thoughts really go out to the boy in the dreadlocks. I think his name is Toby, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and go for a rundown in this video just of what I believe has happened, what we know, what we don't know, and basically what's occurred. So essentially, just a quick, I have done another video on this as well previously. Check out my channel. Bit of an intro. Shout out to Huncho's house as well, who gave us the first breakdown on what has been going on, and just essentially letting us know to the game. Now, for those that don't know, and maybe you're seeing this information for the first time, I'm going to give you the rundown. Now, you might have seen this snippet or this clip here going around of this kid in the dreadlocks essentially being whipped over and over again in the face by this gentleman in the Nike tracksuit over and over again. It's an absolutely appalling video. Abhorrent. It's disgusting. It's despicable, and I do not want to play it again. I barely even want to watch it. It turns my stomach every time I look at it. It's evil. It's pure evil. It's disgusting, and it's a terrible representation for Leicester. A terrible representation for Leicester Uni. A terrible representation for students, and just that gentleman and his family. Terrible representation for them as well. So let's get into it and find out exactly what's been going on. What do we know? What do we not know? What's happened, what has not happened. So at the moment, all we know is there's been 2 arrests, right? Now, the first arrest actually took place in Leicester. 19-year-old lad was first arrested after the 2 robberies. Now, there were 2 separate incidents that we're talking about. One of the robberies is the one that's going viral. It's the one that you're seeing, and there was another one that happened right before that. Right, the one that's going viral is the one where the gentleman pulled out his belt and essentially forced the gentleman in the dreadlocks to basically hand him over money or transfer him money. Wire transferring money. Wire transferring money. Get your phone out. Wire transfer me some cash. My assumption is that because unis have just started, unis have just launched, and I think he was betting on the fact that my man might have his bursary, his student loans might have come in, so that might be the reason why Donny's going around and asking teenagers for grands and grands of money. Now, this incident is disgusting, and I wouldn't even call it bullying, because bullying is too small of a word, and bullying will minimize the effects. It will minimize what's happened. This is genuinely assault at the highest level. And obviously it's bullying, but it's assault. What did you get, Nick? Forgot Nick for human imprisonment. It's assault. It's evil. It's despicable. It's demonic. It's disgusting. Like, how weak must you be? How weak must you be that you have to go around? You have to go around making other people feel small so that you can feel some kind of grandeur, or so that you can feel kind of accomplished in what you do. And ratings to dreadlocks as well, because dreadlocks stood there and he took every single shot. I'll be honest, if it was me, I like a belt to the face. That stings. It stings. Like, I got all kinds of belt hits when I was younger by mumsy, but never to the face. Never to the face. So that video is just absolutely disgusting, bro. It's disgusting to watch. I don't know who treats other people like that, and it's clearly an insecurity thing from Tech Fleece Boy. The wannabe bad man, the Tech Fleece bad man. He's a little wannabe, man. A little wannabe. Like, he's got his face out, he's hitting Donny with a belt, and the worst thing about it, bro, when I watched it back, I wasn't sure. Let me check. It didn't seem like anyone did anything. It seemed like they all just kind of stood there, and I've watched, there's another video, but I don't know if you can see that. There's someone sitting on this couch here in the corner. And someone's sitting on that couch in the corner and they've done nothing. They did absolutely nothing. No one called the police. No one went to get help. And I completely understand why Dreadlocks didn't like fight back or retaliate. He's thinking, I'm in uni and I'm at a party. Like, no one's trying to get stabbed today. No one's trying to die today. Let's just get through this. Try to get home. If anything, right? The last thing you want to do is this incident escalate into anything more that it's already escalated to. So I completely understand why he was stoic, why he kept it cool, kept it real, and tried not to do anything. And I respect you, my brother, for that. Always know that on this day you can hold your head high, bro. You stood there as a man, right? Stood there as a man, took the hits, didn't escalate the situation, and you left with your life. You made it home. All right. The disgusting human being was sitting opposite you, and I pray every day, in Jesus' name, that God's wrath rain down on this boy. I hope his parents hit him with the belt the same way when they saw the video, because your face is in it, bro. Your face is in it, and you're only about 19 years old. So I know Mumsy's still in your life. Mumsy, Dad, someone. There's a role model in your life who's not gonna like watching this, who's not gonna enjoy watching this, and there's probably people who, this are not supposed to see you in this light. So I can't wait for you to have to deal with those interactions and have to answer to your actions. And I can't wait for this to follow you around, because this is on the internet now. This is on the internet now, and you will forever be known as Leicester Belt guy. Even your song, every time I hear your song, it hands in my stomach. It's nasty. I don't want to hear it. It's disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like the song because of what it's associated to. So you've ruined your own come up here as well. You've given yourself a whole cohort of haters, including me. But I want to get straight into I'm a yapper, guys. You have to forgive me, man. I talk a lot, bro. The second arrest went down, I think the next day, a few days later. The second arrest also happened in Leicester. A second 19-year-old boy was detained. Now, the first arrest and the second arrest both happened at different times, but they were both 19-year-olds. The second arrest was arrested on suspicion of robbery, and he was actually let out on bail. The first arrest was brought in on a bit more, I believe. He was brought in on false imprisonment, suspicion of robbery, false imprisonment, and causing actual bodily harm. And the other geezer got conspiracy charges, conspiracy to rob. I reckon the one who did bodily harm is probably this rat here. And that's essentially the lowdown of what's been going on. Now, police are still investigating, and they're still kind of, looking around in the situation. There was speculation that 3 girls actually set up the incident. Now, I haven't seen anything concretely linking any of these girls to the incident, if I'm honest. I know that there's a lot of speculation. I know that everyone's talking about setup chicks. Was it them? Did they set them up? Obviously, it's very plausible. Many an instance have men gone into the, gone into the wilderness based on the ideas of love, and ended up on the wrong side of a knife or a gun, and the robbery. Okay, they're called set up people. The street twang will be set up chicks, right? These sometimes decent or good looking girls that will basically have ties with someone like my man here, and essentially what him and the girls will do is get together, find a mark, who is normally our dreadlock guy here, who is getting hit in the face, and what they'll do is they'll invite him to somewhere, an agreed location, where the victim thinks he's meeting the girls for a good time, maybe a date, maybe pursuing a relationship with someone he fancied, ends up being robbed by one of her friends or accomplices. The most disgusting thing that can happen. And if these girls are involved, then they deserve to be punished extremely with the full extent of the law. Full extent of the law. Punish. Yeah. There's also this other girl. Check this out. Realer Society. She's released some kind of clearing my name Leicester situations set up chick D-Ray. As I said, I'm not too sure about the involvement. I'm not even sure if this is if this girl is one of the girls in these photos. The hair looks different. These are all straight haired. This hair is curly. The skin tone does look a bit different. Now that could be also kind of makeup and foundation changing how the skin tone might reflect. It could be lighting, it could be the phone camera, but I'm not drawing too many conclusions, so I'm going to stick to kind of what we know now. What I stumbled upon as well, which I want to go over with you lot, was this video. Now I found this video absolutely extremely shocking and actually quite enlightening. So from what I know, it's a video between the victims and Trickster, the gentleman who committed these atrocious crimes. I want to give it a listen. And I'm really surprised because not only did the victim go back to the scene of the robbery where he was robbed, because he was told they would get their belongings back, right? So the first robbery, they robbed them at knife point, from what I hear. And then the next day they went, guys, come and get your stuff back. All right. But what they did is just rob them again. Okay, which is it's just shocking behavior, man. Like what happened to the days? I remember back in the day, like, have we not outgrown this whole robbing each other for shoes, socks, and jumpers? Have we not outgrown all of this? Are we still doing this? Are we still robbing shoes and jackets? And it's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. Go and get your bread up and go and buy your own jacket. Go and buy your own shoes. Go and buy your own chain. The things I own are mine. You know what I mean? But guys, let's check this one out, man. This is Trickster and the alleged victims. All right, so it might be very hard to understand, even for me, who might have dibbled and dabbled in the roadman twang back in the day. I'm really struggling to hear what what these guys are saying sometimes, but I'm going to try and translate whatever I can understand. Let's go.
Hey, so Toby, why did you get hit with a belt?
That was
Sorry to pause so early, but let's just make a note of that. Toby was the one who was getting hit with the belt. Toby, my prayers and love go out to you, and I wish you all the best in your future, bro. You held your ground. You held your ground, and if I was you, I'd be proud to say I got home with my life, and that waste man's going to get the brunt of whatever comes.
about the side that had to rise.
So you did all in bread?
He got stained, so we had to rise side as part of getting stained.
Okay, so cool.
I'm assuming, correct me in the comments here if I'm wrong, please let me know. But I am assuming rise is raise. So bring funds, bring money. And bread is bread, obviously. And stain, I'm assuming, I'm connecting that to potentially blood. So you might get stabbed. That's maybe you'll stain the pavement. I'm going to stain, you know what I mean? If I'm wrong, if my roadman vocab is off, please send me a link to the new updated dictionary. And I'll update the video.
After they got licked, yeah, you had to rise a certain side. So what was going on with that? Like,
yeah, it was that basically. So as part of the staining, guys, it wasn't just garments, you had to rise side, didn't it?
was it bread or was it like?
The staining is the theft.
Bread,
Garms are clothes.
bread, transfer.
What? How much was he asking for?
3 bags.
3 bags.
What happened? Why did you go?
That definitely has to be uni, bro. Like, he's definitely doing that because of the uni.
3 bags.
3 bags.
What happened? Why did you go the next day? That's what I'm confused about. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like he was thinking like all of us that stepped here were deep in. Should we just go there and see what happens, or should we just let? We all think it'll be worse if he catches us outside on a random date. If we don't step, you know what I mean? We'll catch you outside.
Okay. So he's thinking, I don't want this to carry on any longer than it has already now. So let me just go and meet him and get this out of the way. I'm assuming, which personally, like, broski, next time this happens, go straight to the police, man. Go straight to the police and just tell them, listen, my belongings have been robbed. I have a fear that, you know, the individual might even, you know know where I live, know where I am right now. So I need full protection. This is what I know about him. If the girls were the setups, and if they're the ones who actually lured you there, show the police. These are the messages I received. This is what where I thought I was going. This is what ended up happening to me. Feel me? And that way, at least you get someone on your side, man. There's no point, like, if you're you know, if you've made the conscious, educated decision to steer away from this life and build something with your future, you shouldn't be in these situations, man. Protect your space, please, at all costs. Let's carry on.
How was that worse though? Because my boy said, oh yeah, we've seen him. I think it'll be worse if he catches us outside on a random date. If we don't step, you know what I mean? We'll catch you outside. How was that worse though? Because my boy said, oh yeah, we've seen him outside. Before he sees us outside, it's gonna be long. You know what I mean?
Bro, wait, listen, bro. You see, if you didn't go.
Right, okay. So, I'm really sorry for these pauses, man. You lot must be getting very frustrated at this point. But so he's literally in his mind, he's thinking, if I don't go, I'm gonna be in even more trouble. These guys are being oppressed. They are being bullied and oppressed. This is disgusting, man. How you can't live your life in fear like this? You've gone to uni to learn. Like, bro, like where is the police? Leicester police. We need a statement released ASAP. We need a statement now. We need a statement released. We need to know what you lot are doing. We need to know what you lot know. We need to know everything, bro. Because I'm not like, especially this player smiling. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. Request an update on a crime. Yeah, man's gonna fill this form out. I'm gonna fill this out. So I can get real time updates. I want to celebrate when these lot have been nicked and put in jail for assault, grievous bodily harm, kidnapping, theft, and spirit, everything. Slap everything on them and don't let them out. Don't let them out, honestly.
Oh, bro, wait, listen, bro. You see, if you didn't go and he was to buck you on a random day, you know he could actually just run. He's not gonna kill you over a lick, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Facts.
When you're in there, come on, AP, yeah? All the doors are locked. They could be one of his
Man.
doors could be stand up at the door and the other one at the other door. You can't run nowhere. That's what I'm saying. Why would you go? Why would you rather go to the AP than see him in public? Why would you rather that?
That's a good point. And why would you go back as well? You shouldn't have gone back. Just go to the police. Go and speak to if you have orders, speak to them. Get someone who can go macho with his waist. Man, I hope his tune gets like 3 views and it gets taken down.
Makes sense.
I told these man, bro, they don't listen to me. You shouts me, yeah, lick, bro. What you think I'm saying no? What? Like, niggas could have left. I don't know why niggas say they couldn't leave. Like, you guys even had your own nigga admit to you, man, that he lied to you, man. And then you, man, are going around telling people that it was a thing that lied to you, man. I'm so confused.
Right. Development. That's a development. All right. So there's a brethren who lined them up. And that would make sense because I remember seeing there's some guy, bro. He's sitting on the couch while he's being whipped over his face. Like there's a guy just in the back, just like he's sitting there. Like just like a witness. You know, like just dormant, doing absolutely nothing. Get him on this little footage now. He's not even shot. Listen, if you find the videos, guys, if anyone finds it, I beg you screenshot and send it to me. In that same video, there's one with a wide out shot, and there's someone sitting on the couch just doing nothing. I remember seeing that today when I was doing a little dip dive on all of this. But that's a good shout, man. Like,
Confused. It was a thing that lied to you, man. I'm so confused.
So I think we can basically rule out these 3, right? I don't think they were involved. I think she was probably right to clear her name here. I don't think they were involved. I haven't seen any screenshots, any text to say, yeah, come meet me at this apartment. I've seen nothing. So I think, and this is even sadder if a friend of yours did this to you. You need to question your friend group, question who you're friends with. The people you're hanging out with are probably not your friends, man. They're your enemies. Those are definitely your enemies, man. Right. Get rid of that whole group and start fresh, my guy. Start fresh.
Guys are saying that you backed out the master the like what in the AP. Yeah. But that's not possible. I'm not with him. And then for the fact
I think that's that's the waste, man. That's the wannabe gangster. That's the most hated man in Leicester right now. Speaking on that car, and so
that's not possible. I'm not with him.
He's saying he didn't have a knife.
What in the AP? Yeah. But that's not possible. I'm not with him. And then everyone else to get licked, and Toby didn't. Like Toby didn't even get licked at all. And then you, man, still want to sit here and say that, oh, he didn't line it, but he admits it himself that he lined it. And then you're here telling me that I, who spoke business with him, I, who was there the whole time, not you who actually just came out of nowhere and got yourself involved. Like, shit, man, it happens. But how do you justify a man that set you up? Like, you were saying there was no time that we allowed you to go. That's what you guys were saying. So now it's like the stories are now saying, yeah, we was allowing you guys to go, but no, that's not what you guys made it us to seem like. You made this was after during the yucking. How can we cut, bro? If you have a shank out, how can we cut, bro? No one had their bloody shank out. That's the most. See, wallahi, wait, see, wallahi, you didn't back out your shank, bro. And I had no reason.
I think he did. I think he did back out. I think he's that kind of waste man. He's that kind of waste man.
I had no reason to back up my shank. Your shank chopped on my boy's leg, man. My boy was still fried. Okay, cool. Hold on. Cool. Wait. Make it make sense. So if the shank dropped on your leg, yeah, and a man's having the shank, why can't a man use the shank? Doesn't make sense. Because we're not bad.
No, that's stupid. Not everyone's gonna pick up a knife and use it. Not everyone's got that inside them. Not everyone does that. Most people are looking for the easiest, most calmest, less lives hurt way out of the situation. That's what a normal human being does. De-escalates.
Bro, it's not about being, this is what I'm saying. It's not about being about that, bro. If you see a man lose his weapon and you have the weapon, you're gonna flip the table onto him. So your story doesn't make sense, bro.
No, your story doesn't make shut, man. Your story does. You're on nothing, bruv. 19-year-old. You don't know what he's saying.
Tricks just come cleared all of you, man. Then what? How come Toby started getting?
He didn't clear all of us because we didn't have this. Guys didn't have the size to send them in it. So that's when
you saying the guy that lied to you. How come he's the one?
Yeah, mums.
Oh, that's between him and Tricks. I don't know. I can't lie. I don't know why he got fucked up the most. But it's because with the second, I know. The second.
Bro, I'm getting the feeling. Is this just one big friend group with one side bullying the other? Because how are they just on the phone? It sounds like they all know each other. It sounds like they all chill. What is this, man? So please explain to me in the comments what the dynamic here is. Are they strangers? Do they go to the same uni and one set are bullying the other set? Because if that's the case, the police and the uni needs to speak up. They need to get involved. They need to tell us what they're doing about this, bro. Are other students safe? Are the other students who go to this uni safe? Is everyone else okay? Should I be worried about my brethren who go to Leicester? Are they next to be whipped in the face with a belt? Is that okay to whip people in the face with a belt in Leicester? If I want to do it, should I just go to Leicester where it clearly must be legal, right? I mean, to be fair, they've made arrests, but man, like the callousness of it being filmed and like back in the day, you used to hide your crimes, right? Crimes where you hide them. Nope, wasn't me, wasn't there. Don't know what you mean. Zip, mouth closed. These days, it's like let me video it. Post it, make sure everyone can see me doing it, make sure I can be in this video, let me go live while I stab my man as well, let me tell the world, bruv, honestly, these internet gangsters, bro, these internet badmans, this badman on the internet, badmans on the internet, but you know what I mean, probably says yes mum, no mum to yes sir, no sir to his dad, but he goes to uni and all of a sudden he's bro. Can't wait to see put his place, man.
Second day, yeah, when Toby went back to give the side, like there was no side to give, like none of all the men were like, yo, like we don't have that.
Toby, why did you go back, bro? Why did you go back, Toby, man?
To give him in it, like we don't know what to do. That's why Toby was scared to leave, like go to Buckham in the first place. We told him if you don't have the bread, why you step him? But he said that no, he knows where I stay, blah blah blah. Like I have to go in there. That's why they sent people.
He knows where he lives. So they, bruv, Toby, distance yourself from all of these people. Every single human being that was involved in this incident. Do not speak to them again. Don't par with them again. Don't par with them. You're on a different path, my guy. You're on a different path, bro. And don't let God will bless your path. Don't mingle with these cretins, these parasites, these cockroaches. Don't mingle with these cockroaches, man. Honestly, bro, these are cockroaches. You step on them by accident. You don't even notice. It's a cockroach. They're going nowhere. They're going nowhere, Toby, man. Distance yourself from these lot. Go and get your locks them nice, twist and fix up. Move area. Learn. Elevate yourself. Elevate your life, man. Don't hang around with these people, bro. Don't go to these parties. Don't hang around with... If the girls were involved, don't hang around with them. I'm pretty confident they weren't. But if they were,
Had to try to chat to Trickster, innit, to see if he'd allow it, but then of course, like he didn't allow it, innit.
So he was landing you, man, but also getting like
land at the same time, apparently.
What?
Money he's talking about, you lot owe. This is not from Whip. This is just the money that he's staying from you.
Yeah, that's the piece he's stealing from us. Yes, that's my whole point.
They don't really owe you money, bro.
Exactly, that's my whole point.
So it was just a lick. It was just a lick.
It was a lick. Yeah, it was a lick.
That Toby line.
When I'm listening to this, I'm thinking, them man robbed you. They took the whip. They didn't pay you, and that's why you slapped my man with the belt.
No, that's not what happened, bro. Like,
I can't have bro. Man, over smart with crazy, but.
Trick for saying that D-Ray didn't line it. You man are just bringing girls, cause like no one's mentioning that. It's just random. Random ones. No, but you yourself.
I can't lie. It's like.
Oh, she's the TikTok guys, because once Sam hits social media, internet.
No, but she got beat up. She got beat up.
Probably saw Sam on TikTok.
So D-Ray didn't land it. So nobody landed it then. Or someone else landed.
Someone else landed, but we don't know who it is. I think the TikTok man has been D-Ray this year that because it was in her kitchen, but none of us think there was a line. So it was her kitchen, innit?
Right, so the girl's involvement, it sounds like the girl's involvement stops by it being her kitchen. But I think what we need is, we just need the full story, bro. Like, Toby, if you're on it, I'm down. Let's do an interview or something. Like, I haven't got many followers, but I would love to interview you, man. Just to honestly, just to chat to you, just find out what happened, what genuinely sparked this off. Not only do I want to spread awareness to every single uni in the area in the world to avoid ever walking into a situation like that, so people know that if these people are around me, I need to distance myself. But I also that I have so many questions, and the more I research this situation, the more questions that come up. The more I research, the more I look for information, the more questions that come up. So I'm just at the point where I just need to chat to someone who was in the situation, just to say, bro, this is what happened. I woke up, and then I ate breakfast, and then this. So that's what started it, right? So that, you know what I mean? I just need to know where the beginning was. Because right now it starts with the robberies, and I feel like that's the tip of the iceberg. And underneath that ocean, there's a whole vice that's built up to that's what's built this tip. I'm just gonna reiterate, man. This is easily the saddest, most shocking thing I've watched this year. And it's November. It's November, bro. But I'm trying to think now. Like, have I watched anything that has like brought me to this boiling point? No, man, I haven't. I've got to be honest. I haven't watched anything that's boiled my blood quite like this. This was different. Look after yourself. My prayers go to Toby, guy with the dreadlocks, if that was your name. I'm wishing you all the best, man. I hope everything's all right. Police were called to Bath Lane in Leicester on Saturday after reports of a group of men aged 18 and 19. How old are you? Like, you're already ruining your lives. Like, you don't want to have a bit of fun and then ruin your life. You want to ruin your life as teenagers. Get an education, have a bit of fun, go out to some parties, start ruining your life in your 30s. You'll have loads of time to do that. While you're young, learn. Go and get experience so that when you start ruining your life, you have the education equipped to get yourself out of whatever situation you ended up in. But you're wasting your life now. And then all of your aspirations in the future are going to evaporate. And then yourself, all of your confidence, your skills, they're all going to evaporate. And then yourself, you're just going to evaporate. Officers were then told a group of men had visited an address in Harborough on Friday and demanded those inside to transfer money to them and hand over designer clothing. Leicester police previously said a 19-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to commit robbery and released on bail. A second man, also 19, was arrested on Thursday. He was arrested on suspicion of robbery, false imprisonment, and causing actual bodily harm, the force said. The man remains in custody. We celebrate. Don't let him out. He stayed there. Oh, he stayed there. I will pay money. I will send money. Let's start in jail. And recovers from whatever he's experienced until I can look Toby in the eye and say, Toby, have you recovered from this incident? Let's keep my man in there. I think the suffering should be equal. Because, bro, like, I'm not back in the day. Like, I remember being picked on in high school, and I had to fight someone I didn't want to fight. Thank God I fought him, because it got him off my back, and I never had to fight him again. But I remember being in that situation, bro. It's daunting, and there are still things to this day that if I see them, if I clock them, it gives me a little bit of anxiety. Man has to cut my bravado. Like, what? And it's all because of those memories back in the day. So I was a bit younger. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit high school. But I remember meeting people like this that just felt like they had to bring themselves up by bringing you down. They couldn't just stand up on their own 2 feet as men or as women or as people. You understand? Not trying to get cancelled in this whole thing. Men, women, people, wherever they were, I met them in all walks of life. They couldn't stand on their own 2 feet. I've seen them everywhere. And what they do is they bring other people down. They bring other human beings down. All right? They make you feel like you're worthless and you're worth nothing, so that they can elevate themselves. Right? It's absolutely disgusting. Anyone with information, please call the police, man. I beg you. Like, we need to normalize snitching. If you watch this video today and you take away the message, let it be that we must normalize snitching. I want snitching to become normal, and I want it to actually become a part of society. Normal. Pastor White was saying, bro, call the police, man. No one's got time for this. Everyone's going through their own struggle. Life's hard enough. Call the police, bro. You know, stay relaxed, man. Peace.